to London, Warlords Europe or Zephyr Esports. We have on the left side Espion, Blissey, Trevenant, a Blastoise and a Glaceon. Up on the right side against Sableye, Slowbro, Delphox, Azumarill and Decidueye. Both teams are currently 1-1, both lost to Time to Shine. But the winner of this will be the second place team. Guaranteed. So this will decide which is going to be the second team from Group C who will be joining Time to Shine at the EUIC in London and make a top 8. It's going to be amazing matchup right here. And of course, Zephyr Esports is the favorite. But we have seen some good games of Warlords Europe, especially with the score comp, but this time they're not going for it. Urshifu was banned and they just decided to play and head towards a normal team comp instead. Heading straight into the match now. We have Glaceon on the left side taking the center area. On the right side is going to be that Owl on Decidueye. Gonna take over that one as well. I have to this time watch it through here because I don't have any one of them spectating enabled, so I have to watch it through the official stream. So the quality might be a bit lower. Sally. Wait, who's gonna take over the blue buff right here? Getting level 4, already some scoring going in, but we again have a Sableye as well. No healing from Zephyr Esports, just keep playing these non-healer team comps. They always go for the Sableye and don't decide to go for the healing. And we have seen it being an issue against Time to Shine. So that's just a bit annoying. Going for the last hit as well right here. Trying to get this one. Can they get it? No, goes over to the Shenzi. Going to the left side now, but early game from the Owl. The red buff is applied towards the Squirt, and Squirt's gonna fall right here. They're also playing Azumarill. Which, I mean, Reito and... No, it's Novorix. He likes playing Azumarill. He's one of the only people in the entire world who still plays Azumarill. So, he still believes in it. And he still plays that. Harrier spawn is happening now. They're jumping in onto Glaceon. Glaceon's getting stunned. The red buff is there. But the dash of Icy Wind will be enough to get towards the left side. And they're going to take over the Ataria. On bot path, we just have a Espion up now against a Braixen, which will be a huge issue, a huge advantage for the side of the Espion. So Warlords Europe should be winning bot path. But top path, some points are going in. Another 10 points go in for the Sableye as well. But the Warwick's dropping low in HP. The Aqua Tail will not be enough healing. And he gets punished for going a bit too aggressive. Now we have the Wartortle heading over to the right side. He's going to try and score those 4 points, but the nice knockoff is going to get rid of these Aeos coins, and he will not be able to score any of those anytime soon. So instead, trying to go for the last hits, but I think Sableye also stole this one away. I think he was actually also stealing that Baltoy away with that Astonish. With Atarius up, Spirit Check is going to be trying to land onto Glaceon. Doesn't really hit, and there's an engage from Sableye. He jack buttons in onto Glaceon, and they get a huge knockout onto the Glaceon. Huge. On the mid pass, they also pick up most of the Atarias, and Spirit Check's going to land into the Shadow Sneak. Those basic attacks will do a lot of damage now, and Blissey is also going to fall. Another knockout for the Decidueye. They're going to try to score some points here. 30 points might go in for the Sableye, and it does. The score sheet will be enough to buy him enough time to get those 30 points in. And Zephyr Esports now with a 92 point to 27 point lead. 20 seconds for the bot objective to spawn. Next Ataria spawn is here. Navorix now level 7. Has the water pulse already too, but same does the Wartortle with that rapid spin and water spout. Already going to be very strong right now. And they're all going to head towards bot path. It's going to be a 5 against 5 team fight for this first objective. Any Unite boosts yet? Yeah, we have the Decidueye already on level 9. And then we have the evolutions, of course, both level 8 already. They're going to also have their Unite moves up. So a bit of an advantage for Warlords Europe. Even though Glace Unite doesn't have the highest impact, it can still do a lot of burst. And slow. You're right, already very deep with the Sableye. He might be caught. There's a nice SP Unite hitting up 3. And they're just going to dive onto the Decidueye. He has no chance. Gets burst down into Unite move. And they're going to secure the Reggie Steel as well for the side of Warlords Europe. And now Zephyr Esports, they're getting wiped. It's only Sableye left, who's going to throw the fake Aeos energy. But they lose the team fight in Sally hard. No support. They fought the Decidueye. They just run him over with Glaceon, with Blastoise. And they could have gotten more points right here. Bad math there from the team from Warlords Europe. They, you know, not the best math grades maybe in school. Missed out on a lot of points right here. 24. That they could have still scored as well. So they're still a bit behind now. 97 to 111 points in favor for the French team. Now Spirit Check is going to land. Level 10 still for both central Pokemon right now. Glaceon against Decidueye, both level 10. Highest in the game. And now the fight is gonna pull over towards this Regieleki. Blastoise has the move up. He's looking for it. He could maybe find Anger right here, but instead he goes for the Water Sport Rapid Spin. Eject button's forward, but he might just get bursted down in this Rapid Spin right now. Gets Unite put out, but he's just too late. He's way too deep. He's going to get taken down. Glaceon looking for Unite right here, but again, it doesn't do all too much, as I said. He's dropping low on HP, but they still get Espeon with a nice return. Get 3 somehow. What? How did he get 3 KOs? Jesus. Ray on the Espeon. Somehow turns this fight around heavily for the favor of Warlords Europe. And they're also going to pick up this Regieleki now. It's going to push towards this goal. Can they start pushing it in? Trevenant lands onto 2. And he's going to go in with the Horn Leech, looking for the Wood Hammer. And I think now it should be easily walking in. And yes, it does. Espeon 1 HP, though, has to be careful. Gets sniped by the Spirit Shackle. Trevenant also goes down. And this might not even be worth it in the end for the side of Warlords Europe. Blastoise also goes down. They all try to suicide for this Regieleki. Glaceon barely gets away from the knock-knock. And now they're going to lose another 40 points as well. The Regieleki push bait goes in. And 40 points go in for Delphox in the end as well. Now we have the Regi spawning on bot path. But Warlords Europe already in full position. We only have 2 Unites on the left side. On the right side we also have 3 Unites up. So not everyone has the Unite moves currently up. This Warlord's going to look for a better Blastoise Unite this time around. But they can always just get instantly denied by a Slowbro. They're right here. There we go. Blastoise Unite interrupt by Slowbro. The fight's breaking out. Regirock's low HP. Spirit Shackle flies through. But Espeon already securing. The Spirit Shackle is quite late. And again, Zephyr Esports are going to lose this fight. Most likely. 2 people already down. Blastoise not getting that move out. He's going to eject button forward. He's dropping quite low on HP, but he's going to make it out alive. 3 people down for Zephyr Esports. Maybe 4 even Slowbro with the service trying to get out. And he might make it. Yes, he does make it. But again, 3 knockouts for the side of Warlords Europe. Only 1 for Zephyr Esports. And Zephyr also losing the objective. So, 20-point lead. Not too much yet. Level 12, 11, 10, 10, 12 on the left side. Right side we have 12, 12, 11, 10, 10. So across the board, it's still an even game. Experience, they're exactly on the same level. Neither team has a level experience advantage. Except for now, because another member hit level 12, but they're going to score off points right here. Nice rotation by Zephyr towards the bot path goal. And they're going to finish off this goal. But also 50 points will go in for the Blastoise. Delphox is just barely too late. You know, they're only 10 points behind again. Delphox not dancing around with that cool reduction from Unite move as well. He's hitting in on Blastoise over and over again. Another Mystic Fire is going to connect. Bliss Assistance goes on to Trevenant. He's going to completely miss the Horn Leech. Hits the Trevenant Unite onto Delphox. And again, there's no healing, so Delphox just goes down. These no healing team comps of Zephyr Esports just go down in these team fights way too easily. They don't have enough to protect their carries in these team fights. And again, 2 knockouts for the side of Warlords Europe. Still behind in points. But yeah, they're just winning the team fights. And that should give them a good confidence boost for this last team fight as well when we head towards this Rayquaza. There's another Regi spawning in 20 seconds on bot path. And it looks like both teams might be heading towards it. But Warlords Europe with a much better position. And Glaceon also moving towards bot path now after clearing a bit more of the jungle. Level 40 now for the Glaceon. Now the level experience is much in favor of Warlords. All their carries are 1 or 2 levels up to their counterparts. So Registeel being taken. Blastoise spinning in. Registeel is at half HP now and they can't contest unless the Spirit Shackle might be able to snipe it away. He's trying, but he's just a tiny bit too late again. And now we have Warlords Europe with a Registeel on a Glaceon and an Espeon. So good luck for Zephyr Esports to live through the Icy Wind damage. That's going to come out of Kiro. Currently he lost his stacks. He doesn't have any shards up right now. That's a bit bad. He completely lost the shards. And he only has 2 right now, so he has to somehow find a way of stacking those back up, otherwise he's not going to deal damage. Rayquaza dead full HP. And Sableye trying to flank around. There's the dash forward from the Glaceon, but again, he gets feared now. This could be it. This could be the fight for Zephyr Esport. Glaceon just in such a bad position. Gets obliterated. Bliss Assistance can't even help him out. 3 instant KOs for the side of Zephyr Esports. Warlords Europe, what are you doing? What is this team fight? Glaceon is going into team fight, having 0 Icicle Spear stacks. Or Icicle shards. Whatever they're called, ice shards. And just walks in, jumps in, gets feared by the Sableye, who is behind him. Instantly one-shot. And then they don't get a single Unite move out. And they're just going to lose the game. Wow. That's a way of throwing away a game instantly. So Zephyr Esports going to take the first game. Draft for game number 2, we have Sableye again for Zephyr Esports. No healing. Espion, Kruse, Buzzwole, and Machamp. The two muscle buddies there on the right side again. Going for the score comp for Warlords. They have 4 go-getter, except for the Blastoise, who goes for eject button instead, but they have 5 score shields and 4 getter Pokemon with Talonflame, Dodrio, Lucario, Blastoise, and the Greedent. Here we go again.
In a score composition, the Yamada strategy of uniting right on the enemy home base goal zone with the Hoopa was available, but no one taking it, so very interesting.
You know, I was going to mention that earlier. We got to see the Hoopa against the Warlords score comp, and I was thinking about it would be really strong on the score comp potentially, right? I mean, that gives you so many backdoor opportunities that, I don't know, it would be very scary in my opinion. But like you mentioned, no Hoopa for this one. We are going to see some really interesting team comps just in general, though. I can't think of almost any game where I've seen Machamp and Buzzwole together.
Starting now game number 2 again, the score comp for Warlords Europe. Let's see if it works against Zephyr Esports. They're down 1-0 and their tournament life is on the line. If Zephyr Esports wins this match, Warlords Europe are out of the Aeos Cup and they will not be making it to London. And Zephyr Esports will be heading there from France all the way to England. Right side, Dory going to take over the jungle position for Warlords Europe. Left side, we have Machamp taking all the jungle experience for Zephyr Esports. And your Lucario again, very aggressive there. Takes both berries away. I can't talk, oh my god. Takes both berries away. He might just go down by the face stinger. He has quick attack. The Astonish is going to miss actually. Eject button by Novorix forward. And Lucario is going to get taken down. One more basic attack. And now he's going to head towards the right side and score his first points of the game. 12 go in. He's going to smack those in. Machamp already here with Dynamic Punch. Goes on to the Greedent. Can he make to the scoring point? Yes, he can, but his points got stolen away. His points got stolen away. Talonflame's points also get stolen away by the Sableye. He's a great counter towards the score comp, right? Because he's able to always get away the Aeos energy from the side of Warlords Europe. Might be a reason why he went for the first pick Sableye as well. Goes in, and he's going to see all of this Aeos array. Look, all of them, they all get stunned as well. They even get KOs out of here. All that Aeos energy stolen away by the knockoff. And at least Warlords Europe very sad with their score comp in this early stage of the game. Bot lane is also going to be a disaster for Warlords Europe, because Espion is going to be able to get every single last hit on this bottom path. And top, we have Green going down again. Dorino joining back. They're looking for Machoke. And they actually get him down. Superpower lands on Lucario. 30 points will go in. No, almost. The boost auto take, since it's a double hit from Lucario, is able to hit him once, deplete the score sheet, and then hit again and deny it. But 60 points still go in the end. For this side of Zephyr Esports. Are they going to break this goal early on? I don't think they will, right? 136 now to 51 points. They're going to go over to the side. Knockoff goes in. Hira is going to get the knockout onto Lucario. Nicely done. Dodrio on the left side looking maybe for an invade. Warlords Europe are going to take over the mid position. And they get those Altaria as well. Sableye is running around. He's going to fear knockoff onto Dodrio. Leave some fake energy as well. Espion is here to help out. He's going to ignite with a Talonflame just to take him down. And remember, every time they go down, they drop the Aeos energy, which means they can't score. So just going for these knockouts is so important for Zephyr Esports to make sure they just don't lose too many points and too many scores over and over again. All of those knockouts matter. There's not going to be team fighting, so using Unite moves to get one knockout is very worth it. He's just going to slap Lucario onto the Altaria, into his smackdown. Can they take down Lucario? He's dropping low on HP. He has no Aeos energy as well. He's going to get taken down. Dodrio on the other side is going to jump kick over. That looked like insanely far jump kick. Into Drill Pick, but there's a smackdown. Into Superpower. Nevorix is just destroying Warlords Europe now with the Buzzwole. There's still no chance on this top path. He's having the time of his life. Going for the bunny as well. Another superpower. There we go. But he smacks to Greedent. One more basic attack and he's still going to get the bunny. Right here, they're going to look for the push now. They're going to try to break the goal with the 31 points more, or the 29. Because the 29 is going to get Machamp's evolution done. But no, Sableye breaks it instead. But it's going to go for the KO. Machamp evolution still not done. And you can see Zephyr Esports are just playing around top path now. They're playing very well around this score comp. They're going to go for the Regieleki themselves. And they're going to try to score points themselves. Over and over again as well. Why not? 101 point lead now. Regieleki secured. And they have Machamp Unite. They can look for a push right here, surely. They also pick the bottom Regi up. Fly goes into the air, into a Talonflame Unite. He's going to swoop 3 over to the right side. And this could be bad for the South Zephyr Esports. Buzzwole's in a very bad position. Lucario just get taken down in the end. Can Buzzwole somehow make it out alive? It doesn't look like he can. Machamp Unite goes in. Buzzwole's still alive. Finally gets taken down. Sableye with the knockoff onto Greedent, but they're keeping the Regieleki out of the base for no jump kick goes in. He has Unite move. He's going to boost auto take towards Sableye as well. Can they take him down? They take down two of Zephyr Esports. The Confused Ray is not going to be in time. Drippick comes through. Crustle looking for the KO. And the Rock Tomb is going to take down Dorio into the X-Scissors. Triple KO for the Crustle of Classics. And now Espion just snipes Lucario, who tried to run away. He was not getting away from this fight. A very fun team fight on top path, and Crustle in the end takes a triple knockout for the side of Zephyr Esports. Now with a 205 to 64 point lead, the game might come down a tiny bit. There's sort of Aeos energy up top path, which Warlords Europe can take up. Navoric still looking for level 11. Superpower Plus is going to be a game changer for the Buzzwole, which allows him to fully reset the superpower every single time he gets a full Master Gauge. He's going to smack down the War Turtle right here, who's still looking for the Blastoise evolution. Not quite there yet. Smackdown and bam. That's why Buzzwole is a WWE World Champ. Smacks people around like it's nothing. 20 seconds now for the bot objective to spawn. Also 27 for the top Regieleki to spawn. And I assume Zephyr Esports is going to try to go for this Regieleki yet again. They just don't want this to fall into the hands of Warlords EU. But Warlords EU could just go for a push on bot path instead. But no, they're going to go for a top push instead. 40 points going for Greedent with the Goal-Getter. And now we have Espion and Buzzwole taking over the Regis. Talonflame also on the left side right here, looking for the tier 1 goal, but they're not going to try to snipe this Regis away. They're all moving down. They're all moving towards top path now. They're going to look for the team fight. They have 4 Unite moves up. Lucario, Blastoise, Dorio, Talonflame all have their Unites up. But so is Machamp for Zephyr Esports. Can he somehow make something happen? Talonflame already being used quite early. He gets stunned by Sableye. Sableye eject-butting forward with Unite. He gets blasted into pieces by the Lucario Unite. Has no chance. Classics now with the Crustle trying to live. Nice SP Unite landing onto 2 members of Warlords Europe, and they're going to take 3 members down for now. Lucario is also going to get rock tombed into very nice Psyshock. Also taken down 4 KOs for Zephyr Esports. And they're going to clear the Regieleki. But again, they don't have a too big of a point lead. Up against the score comp, it's quite scary not to just have more points on the board, because they can always just walk to the left side and score a lot of late game points if they want to. Game is not any closer of being over, but a huge experience lead for Zephyr Esports. Level 13 already on Espion. Highest level in the game. Level 12 from Buzzwole, getting close to 13 as well. Same for Machamp. It's gonna be huge. Once Buzzwole gets to level 13 as well, he gets even more Master Gauge from Smackdowning. So his combo superpower into Smackdown to superpower is much faster. Looking for the Dodrio right here, but actually doesn't use his abilities. He's gonna go for the superpower. There's the Smackdown, superpower onto Dodrio. Was hesitating quite a lot there. I know Buzzwole is in a bad position right now. He's getting Flame Charge on. Drippick's gonna land, and Buzzwole gets taken down. They're using some Unite moves as well. They want to break the score. They want to win a team fight right now. Machamp is stuck in a 1v4 scenario. There's also a fight going on top path. Lucario is gonna get taken down by the Espion. Talonflame flies back up again, looking for Machamp. Dodges there from the Generic Punch, who's gonna miss, but the Rock Tomb is there. Cross Chop is going to crit and take down Talonflame as well. 20 seconds now for the bot ready to spawn. A 111 point lead for the side of Zephyr Esports. They're feeding the 2-0. Can they do it though? 26 points will go in for Sableye. Question is, can he get out? He doesn't believe any escapes. He has to eject button away, but I think he's going to get run down right here. That's actually quite bad of a death, I would say, for 27 points. Is that really worth it? Is that really worth it? I'm not sure. Registeel has appeared, but Zephyr Esports just don't want to lose the Regieleki again. They're going to stay up top path, make sure that the enemy team Warlords can't take it down. In now 7 seconds. Rayquaza is going to spawn. Oh, Machamp might be in bad position right here. They're looking for the fight. Nice Drip Pack landing. Crustle. Unite move. Buzzwole also has Unite move already quite early on. He goes for Dodrio, and Dodrio has counter Unite move. The Drip Pack is there. He's going to take down Buzzwole. This fight could be huge for Warlords, but 2 of them already down. There's just no healing right there. Rayquaza's dropping no HP. Who's going to get a Psyshock? And nice Psyshock by Espion. He's going to bring Zephyr Esports all the way to the Aeos Cup right now with that secure. Triple KO for Machamp. 100 points go in for Espion. 100 points go in for Sableye. They play a score comp, but they don't go for scoring. Instead, they just try to teamfight because they know they're actually too far behind. They have to win a Rayquaza flip. 100 points also going for Crustle. And congrats to Zephyr Esports. They qualify with time to shine in group number C. And they will play in London in just 2 weeks from now.